In the early hours of June 2025, the Cold War between Israel and Iran erupted into open conflict. Israel initiated preemptive airstrikes on Iran, with explosions rocking Tehran and illuminating the night sky, as captured in online videos. The assaults extended beyond the capital, targeting nuclear, military, and strategic facilities in cities like Isfahan, Tabriz, Karaj, Shiraz, Hamadan, and Bushehr. Key sites, including the Natanz nuclear facility, the Iraq heavy water reactor, and the Parchin military complex, were hit, with satellite imagery revealing significant but likely superficial damage at Natanz. The first 24 hours proved catastrophic for Iran, as Israeli jets dominated its airspace, Mossad operatives launched drones and anti-tank missiles, and Hezbollah stayed neutral. Several senior Iranian nuclear scientists and military commanders were killed. Iran retaliated with waves of loitering munitions and ballistic missiles aimed at Israel. While most were intercepted, some struck Tel Aviv, causing notable damage to Israel's central military command. The scale of this conflict dwarfs previous regional skirmishes involving Hezbollah or Hamas. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu urged citizens to brace for a protracted war, signaling the start of a new era of hostility. Israel's initial strikes targeted Iran's air defenses, radars, aircraft, and control towers, setting the stage for further attacks on economic and strategic assets like ports, refineries, and missile factories. The Israeli military described this as the first phase, hinting at more strikes to come. However, completely dismantling Iran's nuclear program would likely require U.S. involvement. Without it, Israel might delay Iran's nuclear ambitions by 1 to 2 years, or worse, provoke Iran to hastily develop a crude nuclear weapon as a deterrent. Israel's strikes suggest a broader goal: regime change. By targeting Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC) officials while sparing Iran's regular military, Israel may be exploiting tensions between the two, aiming to weaken the IRGC's political and economic dominance and spark internal conflict. The operation's name, Rising Lion, evokes Iran's pre-revolutionary flag, hinting at this ambition. Meanwhile, Iran seeks to destabilize Netanyahu's government through sustained missile attacks on Israeli infrastructure, hoping to trigger a no-confidence vote. Both sides are gambling on regime change, but success is uncertain. Iran's strategy hinges on calibrated retaliation to re-establish deterrence while avoiding a wider war. It may replicate its April 2024 Operation True Promise, providing advance warnings to the US and regional allies to limit escalation. However, Iran's missile stockpile, estimated at 3,000 ballistic missiles, faces challenges. While some could penetrate Israeli and US defenses, Iran's drones are vulnerable, and its ballistic missiles are hard to replace. Hezbollah, weakened by prior losses and constrained by Lebanon's government, is unlikely to join the fight. Alternatively, Iran could use proxies to target US forces in Jordan, Syria, or Iraq, or Houthi rebels might attack Israel or US ships in the Red Sea. Such moves risk severe US retaliation, as seen in the 2020 killing of Qasem Soleimani. Iran could also strike Gulf states' oil infrastructure, as it did in Saudi Arabia in 2019, to spike global oil prices and pressure the US to restrain Israel. However, this could jeopardize Iran's improving ties with Gulf neighbors. A bolder move would be a nuclear test, signaling Iran's resolve but risking global condemnation and sanctions. A less provocative option might be withdrawing from the Non-Proliferation Treaty, hinting at nuclear ambitions without immediate escalation. As strikes and counterstrikes intensify, the window for de-escalation narrows. A single miscalculation or US involvement could reshape the conflict's trajectory, making precise outcomes increasingly elusive.